Welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to News Aluchi, whereby we'll be discussing politics and what is trending. I'm your host, Osabelo Gazuma Umshuluzi, and I say you're welcome to join me. So I want us to talk about this so very important subject. Tony Yengini, the deputy president of the MK party, has sent a letter. Guess to whom? You won't believe this. To the Secretary General of the ANC, Mr. Max Fikile Razzmatazz Mbalula has received a letter from the MK party. And the MK party is inviting the ANC, the deputy president of the MKP. His office issued a letter to the Secretary General of the African National Congress, Fikile Mbalula, and the provincial convener, Jeff Radebe, and the coordinator, Mike Mabuya Kulu, said that they are invited to come and participate in the coalition government talks. This invitation is about the KwaZulu-Natal. The MK party is trying another approach to form part of the government in KZN. Now, the big question is, will now the SG of the ANC agree to this? Because if he declines, forget about Mike, he will not come. Forget about Jeff Radebe, he will not come. The conveners in KZN, the delegations of the ANC will not be sent to these talks. And as the MK party is calling for this meeting, the ANC in KZN in just the past few days had a meeting with the likes of Mike Mabuya Kulu, with the likes of Jeff Radebe, because there's a lot that is happening with the ANC in KZN. There's some high chances that the leadership, they don't get along. There's that high chance because you remember that Fikile Mbalula called them a Tez, and they responded and they said that no, they are not a Tez, they are a Ferrari, and there was that dispute. So the ANC to them, they want to close shop when it comes to KZN. So to say that they will form part of what the MK party is planning, I'm not sure. Listen here.
KZN is a big disappointment in terms of our intervention. And I can assure you that there's going to be changes in KZN. That structure is too big. And we are going to make it leaner, and we are going to bring new people in KZN. So that you must know for sure is coming. Around February, that is coming. We are not happy about our performance there. We thought we were bringing a Ferrari, but I think now that is a Taz that is operating there. So we need to get out of that particular situation. We have not been doing well. KZN, we disbanded the structure because we are facing existential crisis there, a tsunami. What do people do which we have given them a task? They are busy fighting over who must lead. They are fighting who must lead, not the task we gave them. What do we do with such people? We put them aside.
A few moments later.
Carol, the ANC will come back. And the ANC can get 50%. And leave that to what we are going to do for the campaign and winning back. And we know that we need to win big in Gauteng. We need to win big in KwaZulu-Natal. No doubt about it. We can have an in-depth discussion about the strategy of coming back and winning above 50% in the next election. What we are doing in this General Council and beyond will account for the kind of work we are going to do. That includes structures of the ANC, their conduct, the work we are going to be doing on the ground. We will not get above 50% if our preoccupation is about fighting over scrambles. We are focusing the organization in terms of discipline. There are characters who are ill-disciplined, but they are not many. As you can see now, they are disappearing because of the interventions that have been made.
Because the MK party did emphasize, and they said that they gave a letter, by the way, and they said that they are in talks with the EFF, they are in talks with the NFRP, in which that is interesting. Let us go to the letter that we'll discuss afterwards, because hey, there's a lot of things that is happening in the secret meetings that the MK party is just having, and the MK party is not joking this time around. Is not joking. The question now that remains is, do you think the ANC will agree to this? Because the ANC already, it has partners in the GPU and on the broader sense in the GNU. And there are some agreements which are signed that you don't just leave the GPU, you don't just leave the GNU, because you sign an agreement and work on the agreement. On what now the MK party is up to, I'm not sure. Let us look at the letter that they wrote from the office of the presidency from the MK party to Secretary General of the African National Congress, Khader Fikile Mbalula. It reads as follows. Revolutionary greetings. Umkhonto weSizwe Party conveys its fraternal greetings to your respective leadership structures. The Umkhonto weSizwe Party has been engaged in meetings with the National Freedom Party, NFP, and the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, to discuss the constitution of a new coalition government in KwaZulu-Natal. These discussions are ongoing and form part of the efforts to establish a stable, inclusive, and effective governance framework for the province. In the spirit of cooperation and inclusive political engagement, we hereby formally invite the African National Congress, ANC, to participate to these discussions. The proposed date for the next engagement is 7 March 2026, with the time and venue to be confirmed in due course. We will appreciate confirmation of your delegations and availability at your earliest convenience. We trust that your participation will add meaningful value to the process. We look forward to your positive response and to a constructive engagement in the interest of the people of KwaZulu-Natal. Sure, now this is so very interesting. So the ANC has been invited, the ANC leadership, in fact, personally. But this is one thing I find it strange. The DA is not invited. The IFP is not invited. And remember that Tami Ntuli is a premier, is leading the province and the government of provincial unity. So far, Tami Ntuli is the boss of the GPU because he's in charge and he is the premier that side. Already the ANC has a solid relationship with the DA, the IFP partnership. And we know that the NFP, it just moved aside and doesn't want to be part of them anymore, because it seems like there is that behind the scenes deal that they has already struck with the MK party. So these two political parties, I believe that has already a deciding outcome or is deciding vote when it comes to the GPU. They are not invited. What is the MK party up to? So very interesting. So Fikile Mbalula, Jeff Radebe, Mike Mabuyakhulu, if they agree to come to this meeting, what does it mean for the GPU? Because already these guys are sharing power already, and the MK party says that no, we need to have a talk about KZN, about the government of KZN, and the coalition talks, right? So Helen Zille, one thing I know is that she will not agree to these She will not. Remember that she made a deal with Fikile Mbalula after calling the MK party together with the EFF to say that they will not allow the government of KZN to be given to the dogs. That's what she said today. You remember that famous clip that we always playing for you guys, that Helen Zille said that, and Helen Zille reminded Fikile Mbalula and said that you don't just invite anyone. You remember, if you can recall well, Helen Zille had a problem with the PA, Patriotic Alliance. Helen Zille didn't want Gayton McKenzie to be part of the GNU, but President Cyril Ramaphosa outsmarted them, and then Gayton was appointed there. But there is a serious beef when it comes to the PA and the DA. That is why they are always pointing at each other. It's like the other one is just on another one's neck to just check what this other one doing and want to take this one out from the GNU. So worse when it comes to the EFF, worse when it comes to the MK party, because already they have a plan to work together in KZN and to unseat the IFP and to kick out the DA. I don't see this happening. I don't see this meeting coming to pass. Even if they, let's say they come, I don't see this changing the structure in KZN. I don't see this removing Duli or kicking out the IFP, including the DA. I just don't think that possible. The MK party will have now to do just one thing, is to wait for 2026 local government election. They're coming in just a few months, and to work towards 2029 if they want to take over KZN, if they won't be robbed like what happened in the past in the formation of the GPU. I don't know, what's your take on this? Do you think the MK party will cut the deal with the ANC? Because they were citing that Zuma rejected them before, didn't want to have any talks with them. But seems like now the MK party, it is the one that is reaching out now its hand to say that let us come and work together. But I'm so curious about these two parties, because these two parties, they have a deciding vote when it comes to the ANC at the moment. What's your take on this? Please leave it on the section below, and you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel. Remember that you don't pay anything. It's free of charge like that. Let us meet on the next video, and I'm out.